Only God and the devil know what God has in store for you and in you. The moment that the Lord sets you up to walk into the great things that He has set for you, to walk into a season of manifesting the great purpose that He has in store for you, that is the moment that you will begin to face all kinds of pressure. And I kid you not, this year I began the year knowing that God had given me an assignment for the year. He had given me a vision of what He wanted me to do in this year. But surprisingly, at the beginning of this year, I experienced the toughest season of my life. The first 6 months of this year have been the toughest season of my life. And I now understand why. It's because of what God saw me doing in this year. And the devil also saw it. And the devil did not want me to do what God wanted me to do this year. In my church, the Eon, or the theme for this year, is my year of taking over. And I kid you not, this word excited me so much by the time it was released by my spiritual father, Dr. Apostle Alfred. And I was so excited because God had already set it in my heart for what He wanted me to take over in this year. But surprisingly, it became the toughest first 6 months of this year. Pressure kept on building, unnecessary pressure. I was confused, I was lost. I left. For a moment I said I need to take a break to just gather myself together. But even in the midst of telling myself that I need to take a break to gather myself together because of the kind of pressure I was facing, I still remember to keep God first. And I know that is what has sustained me and has held me till this moment. Because at the time when I was facing so much pressure and so much, it's like I was facing so much pressure concerning the things that I was supposed to do, like pressure against the things that I was supposed to do. And I was so heavy, I was so, there was just so much going on in my life. And something else that happened is that I felt like the devil kept on speaking to me, and he was like, you just keep focus on all that you have to do. Suddenly my life became busy with a lot of things that seem important in life, but yet they are not even important. It's so important not to get lost in the busyness of life and forget the purpose that God has called us to. So many people think let me chase the money, I need to put my work first, and we forget to put God first. But putting God first is what will lead to wealth. The Bible says that it is God who gives us the power to make wealth. And I can replicate that to many other areas of life. It is God who gives you the power to do well in school. It is God who gives you the power to excel in whatever you want to excel in your business, in everything. But we have to remember to put God first. And I think something that is never told so much is that putting God first is an uncomfortable process, because there will always be a backlash from the devil. The devil will never allow a child of God to have it easy. But the thing is that we are guaranteed that we will have victory at the end of the day, because first of all, we are fighting from a stance of victory. So there's no way that we are going to lose this battle. But the pressure will build simply to derail you from the path that God has set you to be on. So I just want to encourage you, when the pressure builds up, remain doing what God has asked you to do, even if it doesn't make sense. Even if it makes sense, it seems to make sense to leave it in that moment and then focus on this other thing and get the pressure off first. No, don't get the pressure off first. Keep moving, because God is our strength. In our weakness, His strength is made perfect. So keep moving, keep doing what God has asked you to do. Do not stop. Let me tell you something. There's this quote that is usually that is quite famous. It says, "New levels, new devils." And I kid you not, I think this year is I really got to understand what that means. Truly, new levels, new devils. The devil will come in at you so hard, but don't give up. Don't set aside what God has asked you to do, so that because of the pressure Don't set it aside. Go through it with God. The Bible says that you will go through waters and you will not drown. They will not sweep you away. You will go through fire, but you will not get burned. So keep moving with God. Don't set aside what God has called you to do. Don't allow the pressure to lead you to a place where you call it quits. Never throw in the towel. Keep moving. God is with you.